Adapting your emails, salutations and closings in different cultures. Hello language learners. Today, we'll dive into a fascinating aspect of English language communication. We'll be exploring how to adapt your email salutations and closings to the recipient's culture. This can be a crucial step in fostering better relationships and more effective communication in our multicultural world. To begin, we need to recognize that while English is a global language, the way it's used can vary significantly based on cultural context. So when you're writing an email, considering the recipient's culture can show respect and avoid miscommunication. Let's consider some examples. For instance, in the United States, it's common to use a person's first name after the initial introduction, while in more formal cultures, such as Japan, using a person's title and last name is the norm. Understanding these differences can help your message be more warmly received. Now, let's look at the salutation, the greeting at the beginning of your email. A common salutation in English is "Dear," followed by the person's name. However, the level of formality and the use of titles or first names can vary. For instance, in the UK and the US, "Dear John" is acceptable for a colleague you know well, while in Germany, you might opt for a more formal, "Dear Mr. Schmidt." In India, you might use a more respectful form like, "Respected Sir," "Madam." Understanding these nuances is the key to sending a culturally sensitive salutation. Just as with salutations, the way you sign off an email can reflect cultural expectations. The closing phrase like, "Best regards," or, "Sincerely," followed by your name is common in English-speaking countries. However, different cultures may prefer different closings. For instance, in Australia, a simple "cheers" is often used among colleagues. In more formal contexts or cultures, like Japan, you might close with "Yours faithfully" when writing to someone you don't know, and "Yours sincerely" when writing to someone you do know. The key here is to match the level of formality of your closing to your recipient's cultural expectations. To wrap up, the way we begin and end our emails can be just as important as the content itself. Remember, adapting your salutation and closing to the recipient's culture shows respect and understanding. It can pave the way for better, more effective communication. So the next time you're writing an email, take a moment to consider the cultural context. You might be surprised by the difference it can make. Stay tuned for more tips on English language learning. Happy writing, everyone!